A few weeks ago, I met a woman who was born in Chingola. In this video, I will be showing you what she has from Zambia.
Just a woman from Zambia.
Yay!
Zambia.
Yay!
Zambia. She's just a girl from Zambia. Zambia. White area, right? This here, no, sorry, more down here was more the Asians.
Yeah.
They were segregated as well.
Okay.
That was the North Township near the copper mine. The copper mine was this.
Yeah.
And this was Chikola. And the school where I was school secretary was about there.
Okay.
But we were in 6th Street. We were at the other end near the hospital.
Oh, wow.
We used to be in 8th Street. That was the white area, right? This here, no, sorry, more down here was more the Asians.
Yeah.
They were segregated as well.
Okay.
That was the North Township near the copper mine. The copper mine was this.
Yeah.
And this was Chikola. And the school where I was school secretary was about there.
Okay.
But we were in 6th Street. We were at the other end near the hospital.
Oh, wow.
We used to be in 8th Street.
Okay. So, Nola, tell us about the table you're holding.
Right. The table was made by my father, who was a very, very talented man. He learned how to do woodwork, and he had a a workshop where he used to make all these things, and I inherited them when he died. Well, some of them I did. And this is the Africa table that he made. As you can see, there's a map in copper of Zambia, which shows how far down it is. So you had Zambia here, then Zimbabwe, and then the rest, this bit under here, is South Africa. And above was the Congo and Malawi. So yeah, you can see how vast it is, and I mean, Zambia is a very, very big country, but it looks small on there because Africa is so huge. But yes, he was very, very talented. A lot of his pieces, I have a table which was made of a wood called mbukwa, which I understand is quite expensive now.
Yes.
But yeah, it was his hobby.
Oh, okay. Wow. Thanks for sharing. So Nola has some souvenirs to show us, guys, from Zambia, to show you that she's really so much into Zambia. She loves Zambia, and Zambia is at heart, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So tell us what you have in your hands.
Right. This is a lump of amethyst. There's a lot of natural minerals in Zambia. They have some of the finest emeralds as well. This is actually from something called a geode. Which is a large round rock. It comes out of the ground and then it's sliced, and these are the crystalline forms of amethyst, and this is what they make the jewellery out of. I have a piece of copper here from Nchanga Consolidated Copper Mines. The green on the back shows where that it's where the copper is, and this is also the start of malachite, which grows next to the copper. And the malachite is green, banded, striped. They make many souvenirs out of it, beadwork, things like that. Very beautiful stone, quite soft, quite easily broken. It's quite brittle, you have to be a bit careful with it. I'll put these down. Then this, it's going a bit rotten now. This is a piece of cream of tartar from about 1969.
Wow.
I dread to think what it's like on the inside. And this is the fruit that comes off the baobab tree.
Okay.
And on the inside, I believe it's pods, if my memory serves me correctly. And it's pounded into what you call cream of tartar. I can't remember what you called it.
Mabuyu, guys. Those are what we call mabuyu. You are even lucky I'm not eating them, because I would be eating them right now.
Oh, you can eat.
No, keep them. It's a souvenir.
This is some sort of gourd or squash, I think. I'm not quite certain. I found it at the back of my mother's wardrobe. And
from Zambia as well?
Shall I say acquired it?
From Zambia.
From Zambia.
Oh.
And this is something that comes off one of the trees, and I can't remember the tree, and I don't think that Lily knows.
Yeah.
It's called African ivory.
Yeah.
Vegetable ivory.
Yeah.
And it actually, that one's been cut in half. This is how it comes.
Okay.
And as you can see, I think it's been nibbled by a baboon.
Oh, wow.
Because the monkey monkeys used to go for, for the fruit.
Oh.
This I'm not sure whether it came from Zambia or not.
Yeah.
But that's a porcupine quill.
Okay.
Which gives you an idea of how sharp it is.
Yes.
I used to have a lion's tooth. But unfortunately, I don't know what, I think the dog must have ate it.
Oh, wow.
He'll eat everything.
Wow.
This is not from Zambia, but this has a history. I collect some very strange things, me. This is an actual bullet from a rifle that was used at Rorke's Drift in South Africa.
Wow.
I found it on the internet. They had a stash of them and I purchased one for myself just to keep. Because I'm interested in Zulu war history, things like that. That's another thing of what they do with the malachite. They turn it into like little eggs. And this is just a turned bowl that my father made. He made several things.
In Zambia?
In Zambia.
So that's Zambian wood?
This is Zambian wood. This one actually is probably mukwa.
Wow.
He used to get a lot of mukwa.
Can you show the audience by turning it, showing it? Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's Zambian mukwa, guys.
This is Zambian mukwa.
And she's kept it for years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
amazing.
Yes, he was very. And then I'm ashamed to say it, but being a true white woman,
yes,
I tried to learn a bit of African languages. But the problem I had was there are so many African languages.
Yeah.
And one person at school was teaching me one thing and one was teaching me another. So when I came to the UK, I decided, right, I will get myself a book to learn Bemba.
Wow.
And a book to learn Nyanja.
Yeah, wow.
But when I look them up, some of the words that I remember, I know in Bemba.
Yes.
And some of the words I know in Nyanja.
Yes.
So if I put anything together, it's all mixed up. Because one person was teaching me Nyanja, one was teaching me Bemba. I thought it was all Bemba. So
I have to teach you then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll ask Lily now, what is Mwapuleni Mkwai?
Mwapuleni Mkwai.
Is that Bemba?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that means good day friend.
Yes. Yeah.
Natotela is thank you.
Yes.
And I don't know why they taught me this one because it's never had any relevance.
Yeah.
Umuntu nalwala.
Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody is sick.
Somebody said, why would they teach this? That is about as far as I got. Oh, there was another one. Penduga la pasaidi.
Pendula pasai, maybe move on the side. Somebody has to explain that one.
What it was, my father was creating a garden in Zambia. And some people were using the garden to cross to go to the railway line.
Yes.
So they were trespassing in our garden. So my sister, who at the time was about 4 years old, must have picked this up from the garden boy.
Yeah.
And she used to shout over, "Oi, penduga la pasaidi." So I'll have to ask her the next time.
Okay.
But yes, so I know little bits.
Yeah.
But not a lot.
So will you show us what's on the wall? So people, because they'll be wondering, what's that on the wall? Yeah.
This is what I call my Zulu wall. The two photographs is Zulu warrior, and it was, I think this was the Battle of Isandlwana. I cross-stitched all this because that's my passion. Took me about a year to do that. Above it we have the standard African bow and arrow used for shooting small game, usually antelope, springbok, that type of thing. This is just a miniature shield. I would love a full-size one, but I've never found one, even on the internet.
Okay.
This is just a map of Zambia. The small bit of copper there depicted is the copper belt where we were. And this is where the Congolese border was. My father also made that.
Wow.
And that's a map of Zambia. A map of Africa, shall I say.
With Zambia.
With Zambia, with Zambia marked in it.
Wow.
The two spears, the first top one is a long throwing spear used by the Zulus. On holiday once we went to a place called the Valley of 1,000 Hills.
Yeah.
And we saw all the Zulu dancing, etc. And boy, when they dance, the whole floor shakes. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. And while we were there, we got a tour of the some of the rondel huts. And there was a chief, a Zulu chief, and he actually gave my father that, which is an assegai, I believe.
Yeah, assegai.
Yeah. To keep. He did say it was engraved, but I've never been able to find the engraving.
Okay.
But I think because it was so big, I don't think that's full size. I think he had to chop it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's the assegai.
Okay, thank you.
As I say, we lived on the Copper Belt, and there was a lot of these souvenirs you could buy. There were mainly copper plaques with depictions of animals on them. Solanke brothers used to sell them. My mother had a really beautiful big one. I think my sister got that one. We had to share everything out. Very, very nice craft work. And then this here. Do you want to move this?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
This here is a fly swish, and if you ever go to any of the villages in Zambia, where there still are the witch doctor, believe me, there still are a few, you will often see them sitting under a tree, lazily swishing at flies.
Yeah.
And I've just pulled a few of his tail feathers out.
Wow. Amazing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We brought this back from Zambia. My father brought it back in 1979. It was actually a prototype, one of the first of its kind. It's a record player, stereophonic, very, very nice one. And the only other place I've ever seen one is on the TV program Only Fools and Horses.
Wow.
And they have one. But at the minute it's not working. It needs somebody to have a look at it.
So it's something to remind you of Zambia, isn't it?
That's why I put it in my Africa room.
Oh.
Because we used to play our records on this when we were children.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, what's that you're holding, Nola?
It's a pith helmet, which is from the 24th Regiment of Foot. It's actually a replica of the one that was worn by Michael Caine in the film Zulu.
Wow.
And I couldn't resist having it because I'm an eccentric. I collect all sorts of things. So as I say, I got this one. You sometimes see them in khaki as well, but the white one with the badge is the 24th Regiment of Foot.
Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. Hi everyone, so Nola here has been showing us her souvenirs, her collectibles from Zambia, and she's just an amazing woman. Her character is just so fun. You need to meet her one day.
Before I go,
yes,
see these?
Yes,
not ivory.
Yeah. They're plastic.
Genuine plastic.
Yeah.
From Asda.
Yeah. And can you tell them what you call yourself? You're Nola Wapa.
I'm Nola Wapa Z.
Nola Wapa Z.
I'm just an old woman from Zambia.
From Zambia. So she loves the fact that she's met a Zambian YouTuber, and obviously I'll introduce you to more Zambian YouTubers so that you can support their channels as well, isn't it? Yeah.
And please support this lady.
Thank you so much.
And watch her music videos.
Oh.
Incredible.
Absolutely
incredible.
Thank you so much. So it's a girl in Lemon also known as Girl Wapa Z and
Nola Wapa Z.
Yay!
Bye.
It was lovely to get to know Nola on a more personal level. She's a great woman that loves Zambia. She may have been raised in the UK from the age of 19, but Africa is at heart with Nola. She continues to share her father's legacy through the woodwork that he brought back from Zambia.